Narayana. Hari Om and good morning from Niagara Falls. Tomorrow is Monday and you have to go to school. You have to go to work. And I hope tomorrow will be smooth, but you may have a rough day. There's a 50-50 chance, right? And then you'll come home or you'll go back to your apartment and you'll change your shoes. You'll change into simple clothing. As the evening progresses, you'll wash your face. Then you'll lie down in bed with a book. You'll put the book down and you'll turn the light off. And you'll think about how today was rough, how you hope tomorrow won't be rough. And then you'll finish this whole process with one thought. And that last thought will be, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Some of you do that during this Vedanta and Ramayana course also. And finally, when that thought is not there, what are you doing? Sleeping. Yes. This process of having a rough day to actually sleeping is similar to the process of contemplation. When we practice contemplation, we disidentify with the body. That's where I said we change our clothes, wash our face. We disidentify with the mind. We stop thinking about yesterday and tomorrow. We disidentify with the ego. It's not even, I have a thought, I want to sleep. There's just the thought, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. And the last thought in contemplation, the technical terminology is, this is called the Brahmakara Vritti. Brahmakara Vritti. And that thought is, Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. I am infinite. I am infinite. And the fulfillment of this thought, the fulfillment of contemplation, is I don't think I am Brahman. I am Brahman. The fulfillment of contemplation is meditation, where I'm experiencing my nature. In terms of Ramayana, this Brahmakara Vritti, Aham Brahmasmi, is actually Bhagavan Rama. Bhagavan Rama is the Brahmakara Vritti. The last thought we should have when we sleep, the last thought we should have when we contemplate is Rama, Rama, Rama. To help us have this last thought in sleep and in contemplation is our Vedanta and Ramayana course, where on a weekly basis we are studying the insight into the ayana, the path that Bhagavan Rama took. The ayana, the path we should take to Bhagavan Rama, so that finally when we rest, we too are with Bhagavan Rama, we too are experiencing our nature as joy. The last part of Ramayana that we studied, Shurpanakha, with her brothers, Kara, Dushana, and 14,000 Rakshasas. They're all attacking Bhagavan Rama. Mother Sita, Sri Lakshmana, they're away from where this fight is going to happen. And Bhagwan Rama, he uses his power for all of the Rakshasas to think that the person in front of them is Bhagwan Rama. And so as they're fighting Bhagwan Rama, what is their last thought? Bhagwan Rama. And so all of them were freed. In this portion, the name that is used to describe Bhagwan Rama is Kripa Nidhana. Kripa means grace. Nidhana means the treasure of grace. It just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. These Rakshasas, who didn't even know what freedom is, became free. Some of us are like that too, isn't it? I'm not talking about the Rakshasa part, but sort of. But definitely the freedom part. We don't know what freedom is, but still this is being shared with us. Shurpanakha, Kara, Dusha, these 14,000 Rakshasas, they all represent Raga. Raga is attachment. In our journey to freedom, we need help. Because this attachment to my body, to my family, to my name, a lot comes with that. And I need help. And that help is viraga. Viraga is when I let go of my attachment to pleasure, possession, position. I viraga towards the lower. But you can't just let go of the lower. You also have to hold on to the higher, which is where Bhagwan Rama represents anuraga, or love. When we have love for Sadguru, Shastra, Bhagwan, we're able to free ourselves of these Rakshasas, which live in us as attachment and fear and anger. This whole scene is showcasing what our journey is going to be like. And what we should learn from this is we need help. Help in the form of Sri Lakshmana as viraga, help in the form of Bhagwan Rama as anuraga. Okay, we continue, and I'm giving you a warning in advance that today's class is not going to be a happy class. We will make it happy because of the Vedanta part, but in the Ramayana part, it's not a very happy class. I'm on the 24th section of Chopais, and I'm reading the second Chopai, the first line. Jabahi Rama Saba Kaha Bakhani. When Bhagwan Rama was finished telling Mother Sita about what's going to happen, Prabhu Pada Dhari Hiya Anala Samani. As soon as he was done speaking, she took that image of Bhagwan Rama, put that into her heart, and then she entered the Anala. She entered into the fire. So now what is leading up to this? Shurpanakha has entered Ravana's sabha, and she's describing to Ravana, Mother Sita, and how she is the rati of ratis. She is the most beautiful creature, part of creation that one has ever seen. Now, we already know Ravana is a lusty person, and then when you begin to describe someone like this to a lusty person, they slowly get attached to that, correct? She tells Ravana that this Sri Lakshmana and Bhagwan Rama attacked me when they found out that I was your sister. See how she's manipulating Ravana. And when Ravana finds out about Mother Sita, when Ravana finds out about Sri Lakshmana and Bhagwan Rama being antagonized, that this is Ravana's sister, he makes up his mind that he's going to capture Mother Sita and kill Sri Lakshmana and Bhagwan Rama. That night, though, he has a lot of anxiety. He can't sleep at night. And you know what this shows? This shows that Ravana still had some semblance of what is right and what is wrong. When we have anxiety in our life, maybe we're not doing the right thing. Maybe we're not thinking in the right way. And the next morning, Ravana still proceeds with his plan because Ravana says to himself that if my family, Kara Dushana, they're as strong as I am, if they can be wiped out by a single person, then this can't be a person, correct? This has to be Bhagwan. I may as well die at Bhagwan's hands. And he thinks that if this is not Bhagwan, then I'll be able to defeat them. So either way, I win. It's a win-win situation. So again, we get some insight into Ravana that he's not so stupid. He's generally foolish, but he has some breakthroughs in thinking. Then we come back to Panchavati, where all of this is happening. And Bhagwan Rama tells Mother Sita, I'm now going to begin my Nara Leela. He openly says, let the games begin now. And with Bhagwan Rama's Leela, who else's Leela is beginning? Mother Sita's Leela is beginning also. And with Mother Sita's Leela beginning, who else's Leela is beginning? Sri Lakshmana's. And even Brahma, as in Brahman, the infinite. And I'll tell you briefly how. When this golden deer, let me get into that, I'm sorry. Okay, now we go back to Ravana. I'm getting excited about what's going to happen. We go back to Ravana. Ravana wants Mother Sita, so he goes to someone who has experience with working with Bhagwan Rama. And who's that? Maricha, his relative. So he goes to Maricha and says, you know Rama, how can I capture Mother Sita? And Maricha says, you know what he did to me? He shot me with an arrow without an arrowhead. So just this blank cylinder, and I flew 800 miles. I got knocked all the way to Mumbai. So my suggestion to you is don't do anything to Bhagwan Rama. He's not an ordinary person. Ravana says, either you help me or I kill you. So here too Maricha says, I can die by Ravana or I can die by Bhagwan Rama. So he says, I'll help you, Ravana. And Maricha disguises himself as a golden deer. This deer's skin is actually made up of gold. And you know, a deer has these white patches, that fur. There was no white patches. That was jewels within the gold. So imagine this deer that's shining. The gold is shining. The jewels are shining. And this deer is moving fast around Mother Sita. And Mother Sita, who's always looking at Bhagwan Rama, what does she see? She sees this deer. And she tells Sri Rama that I desire this deer. The same Mother Sita who promised Bhagwan Rama that she would have no desires when she's in the forest with him, all of a sudden has this desire for a golden jeweled deer. Sita Leela, no? Prior to this happening, Bhagwan Rama already told Mother Sita what's going to happen. And so he initiated a fire and Mother Sita went into the fire. And who came out? Maya came out. Mother Sita went in, Maya came out of this fire. So who's actually desiring this golden deer? Maya is, isn't it? Not Mother Sita. Just so we're clear about this. Bhagwan Rama, on hearing this wish of Mother Sita, he smiles and goes after this deer. There is no fight. He said, no problem. So he starts chasing this deer, captures this deer, kills this deer, and as Maricha is dying, what does Maricha do? Calls out, "Hey Lakshmana!" As in, Bhagwan Rama needs help from Sri Lakshmana. Who hears this? Mother Sita. Mother Sita tells Sri Lakshmana, your brother needs help. What does Sri Lakshmana do? Laughs. Why does he laugh? He laughs because Bhagwan Rama needs help. But when he laughs, how does Mother Sita respond? She's annoyed. She's agitated. She starts sharing some very negative remarks to Sri Lakshmana. And so negative that he says, fine, mother, I'll go help Rama. Now this is Sri Lakshmana's Leela too, correct? If Bhagwan Rama said not to leave, he's not to leave. But again, part of the Leela. And then who ends up over there? Ravana. And how is Ravana looking right now? Did he come with his 10 heads and his crown and his jewels? He came in the garb of a sadhu. And he's outside of Mother Sita's kutia and says, Bhiksham dehi, please feed me. And Mother Sita says, okay. And she leaves that kutia. And then Ravana takes off his garb and he holds her by her hair and puts her in the chariot, and he's flying here, flying there, flying all over the place. Ravana's so attached to Mother Sita, this raga, that it turns into krodha. It turns into bhaya. It turns into fear. When someone is very attached, then they become afraid, I'm not going to get this. Or if they do get it, that this is going to go away. Goswamiji says Ravana goes to this kutya like a scared dog. The English word used here is a cur. A cur is like a mongrel. They just eat other dogs' food. Ravana goes in like this. Why? Raga. He has to have Mother Sita. So goes in with fear. And then what does he do to Mother Sita? Krodha. Holding her by her hair, throwing her into the chariot. If he wanted her, if he wants to marry her, why would he treat her like that? Flying his chariot here, flying his chariot there. Anger. Now let's open this up some more. We'll get into the Vedanta some more. Ravana and Maricha, they both were bhaktas in their own way. You see, with Ravana, he knew that he was tamasic. He was aware enough to know that he can't love Bhagwan Rama. So what did he do? He hated Bhagwan Rama. Now, what you hate, you actually think about more. If you think of someone you don't like here, as an example, you keep looking at them more, right? Look, he's moving his legs. Why is he sitting like that? Why are they dressed like that? That person's not paying attention. But someone you love, you don't pay attention to them generally as much as someone you hate. So Ravana, his understanding of himself allowed him to practice bhakti. So that was like krodha bhakti. Maricha was so afraid of Bhagwan Rama, he was actually scared of the letters Ra and Ma. Whenever the word letters Ra or Ma came, Bhagwan Rama came to his mind. And what's Maricha's name? He had Ma and Ra in his name. He was scared of his own name. But again, what you're scared of, you keep thinking about. When you watch a scary movie and you go home, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about brushing your teeth? Are you thinking about your bed? You're thinking about who's going to be in the mirror as you're brushing your teeth, correct? Maricha, everywhere he would look, would see Sri Lakshmana and Bhagwan Rama. And my point here is, when we know who we are, then we figure out how to have a relationship with God, with our Guru. But if we don't know who we are, even in a relative way, we don't have our own reference point, we can never have a relationship with someone greater. We have to know ourselves. We have to love ourselves to an extent. Ravana Maricha. Now Mother Sita entering this fire. Let's go into the elements. Does space have a form? Can you tell me this form of space? Does air have a form? Air doesn't either. Does fire have a form? Yes. The diyas in front of you, the diyas over there, they have a particular form. Why a fire is used? Because fire has a form. Only a form can hide another form. Suppose we're playing hide and go seek and I hide in space. Are you going to be able to see me? Yes. What if I hide in air? Can you see me? Yes. What if we set up a big fire? Then I can hide behind that fire, correct? So this idea of Mother Sita entering a fire is used to show us the nature of the elements also. That within this fire, forms can go in, forms can go out. Forms can go in, that is the actual entity. What comes out is the pratibimba. Pratibimba in English means a reflection. Mother Sita, the entity, went into the fire and all that came out was a reflection, because Mother Sita represents Shakti, infinite power. Can Ravana hold infinite power? He would be decimated right away. Then the rest of the katha wouldn't happen, correct? We wouldn't meet Hanumanji and on and on and on. That's why the pratibimba comes out, the reflection comes out that Ravana is able to hold on to. In Kamba Ramayana, which is another Ramayana, Ravana doesn't hold Mother Sita's hand or hair. He actually lifts up the whole hut. That in Kamba Ramayana, the author doesn't allow Ravana to touch Mother Sita there. Only what's around her. This is important to note for us because Ravana symbolizes material valuables. And Mother Sita represents values. Valuables can never touch values. If I'm a materialistic person, I can never have virtues. Never. For us to analyze, what are we giving importance to? And if we're giving importance to valuables, then we're no different than Ravana. But if we give importance to values, Shri, then we can be with the actual form of Mother Sita, not just the reflection. Okay? We continue. I'm now on the 29th section of Chopais. This is the 13th Chopai. And this is the first line. Mother Sita's being taken away by Ravana. Giri par bhaite kapina nihari. As Mother Sita is being taken away in this aerial car, in this pushpak vimana, she sees in a nearby hill, who's sitting there? Monkeys. Some monkeys are sitting there. And what does she do when she sees these monkeys? Kahi hari nama dina pati dhari. She starts tearing off small pieces of her cloth, of her garb, and her ornaments, and chanting Hari's name, Ram, 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 starts to throw them towards these monkeys. So leading up to this, I told you Ravana has this attachment to Mother Sita. And where there's raga, there is bhaya. As he's flying, he's so afraid, so alarmed that Bhagwan Rama is going to come there. Instead of Bhagwan Rama coming there, as Mother Sita's calling out, Ram, 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 who overhears this? Jatayu. Jatayu, who's nearby, hears this and comes down on Ravana with Jatayu's claws, starts pulling on Ravana's hair. The way he's pulling Mother Sita's hair, Jatayu's pulling Ravana's hair. With his beak, he tears into Ravana and actually knocks Ravana out of that aerial car, and he hits the ground and becomes unconscious for 30 minutes. This is all described by Goswamiji. And Jatayu standing in front of Mother Sita, protecting her. And then what happens is, Ravana wakes up again, and with his sword, he cuts off Jatayu's wings, and then takes Mother Sita again and puts her into this aerial car and flies away. And as he's flying away, then these materials, her earrings, her necklace, her toe rings, she's saying Ram, 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 and she's dropping these. And finally, Ravana arrives in Lanka, and the whole time he's trying to force her to marry him, force her to love him, and she refuses. So he puts her in a Shoka Vatika, this garden, and Mother Sita, with that last image of Bhagavan Rama chasing this golden deer, she again imprints this in her heart, and she just says, Ram, Ram, Ram. And now Sri Lakshmana and Bhagavan Rama are together near Maricha. And when Bhagavan Rama sees Sri Lakshmana, he knows that Mother Sita has been kidnapped, that something wrong has happened. So they run back to the kutia and they see that she's not there, and they just start running, helter-skelter, looking for, hey Sita, hey Sita. And they overhear Jatayu saying that, I was with her. And Bhagavan Rama takes Jatayu in his lap and starts rubbing his head, his wings. And Jatayu says that Ravana has moved in the south direction. And then Jatayu dies. But out of Jatayu comes a mirror image of Bhagavan Rama. The way that he looks with his arms and his hair and his skin. And Jatayu was able to be free. This is called Sarupya Mukti. And he was given the same form as Bhagavan Rama and is taken to Saket, where Bhagavan Rama will eventually return. Opening up the Vedanta to this whole part. Ravana, I had mentioned, was attached and afraid and angry because Ravana is selfish. He has his family. Bhagavan Rama has his family, but Ravana wants more. Selfish. Not thinking about the big picture. Not thinking about his own family. And that makes him weak. He was anxious to go to sleep. He was scared like a dog. He didn't know how to fly. But then you take Jatayu. Jatayu is selfless. He doesn't want anything. He only wants there to be dharma. That Mother Sita is with Bhagavan Rama. So he's ready to go at Ravana with his claws, with his beak. He has his wings cut off. This strength of Jatayu is only because his ideal is Bhagavan Rama. That's why he's able to fly harder, hit harder, not feel pain. For us too, when we are selfish, we disempower ourselves. When we are selfless, we empower ourselves. So in this fight, It's a fight between selfishness and selflessness. And now coming to Mother Sita. See how she wanted that golden deer, the Maya Mother Sita. But she learned fast that I got distracted from Bhagwan Rama, which is why she starts to let go of those materials, correct? She wants materials, but learned fast that materials are not going to help, so she starts to let go of those materials, her earrings, her necklace, her sari in different pieces. And while she's letting go of this, what is also let go of is insistence. And when insistence is let go of, suspicion is let go of. As long as we have a lot of desires, we insist that these desires manifest in our lives like this. My kids should treat me like this. I should be given this promotion on these terms. And does that ever happen like that? So you start to become suspicious. That person's against me. That person doesn't like me. God has this vengeance towards me. But Mother Sita learned fast to focus on values. Viraga, Sri Lakshmana. Anuraga, love, like Bhagavan Rama. So she stopped insisting, stopped being suspicious, which is why her last name was Rama, her last form was Rama. For us to learn that pleasures, possessions, positions will not complete us. Only peace will complete us. Narayan.